What's up, cupcakes? It's your girl Chrissy with Chrissy Talks Wrestling. I am back with another video, you guys. I mean, your girl is on fire. I'm coming with the content. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to make this video because of the article that I came across with Kevin Nash talking about Becky Lynch. And I'm going to put the article up so you guys can see it. It's a screenshot that I took of it. And honestly, I'm not here for Kevin Nash's commentary about Becky Lynch whatsoever. I do feel like that needs to be geared towards Nikki Bella, okay, and not Becky Lynch. I feel like Becky is responsible for the division that we have today. You know, I don't feel like she's desperate. And I think he said something like, the business is past her. She's desperate. And I just don't agree with that whatsoever. I don't feel like that at all about Becky. Like I said, he needs to be gearing that towards Nikki Bella and not Becky Lynch. It's this whole thing with the Bellas being trailblazers and all of that. I don't think they were trailblazers, and I'm going to tell you why. Do you know what a trailblazer is? A trailblazer means you come in on something and you make a difference in how something is operating. That is what a trailblazer is. Nikki Bella, Brie Bella did not do that. What they did, they came in the Divas era and they fit the fuck in. That is what they did. I've never been a super fan of theirs because I just always felt like they were overrated. You know what I mean? Like, they really didn't make a difference. Their stepfather or whoever he is, John Laurinaitis, had a top position in the company, and he was able to position them exactly how they were positioned. Because let's be real, they weren't super great pro wrestlers. Look at who they were going against at the time. I don't think the Bellas trailblazed anything. They came into something and they fit in and they got over. That's what they did. I don't think they made a really big difference in the women's division because they were on TV. They had their own show. Nikki Bella's dating John Cena. We saw how that all worked out. And I just think his comments should not be geared towards a person who ushered in the women's revolution with Bayley, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks. Those women are responsible for being trailblazers in WWE, okay? Those women are responsible for what we see today. If we did not get Becky Lynch and Charlotte and Bayley and all of these guys, we would still have the atrocious women's roster that nobody respected. When the Bellas was wrestling, people did not respect the women's division. And we all know this. This is why Hunter had to start over. He wanted to give the women the same equal opportunities that he was giving men. And that is not because of the Bellas. So I feel like when you make a comment like that, like, Becky's desperate. Becky is not desperate. And this is the problem that I feel. Women wrestlers or women in general, with anything that we do, we always have a time limit on us. They don't put time limit on men. You have wrestlers, male wrestlers, who you could say are past their prime. But is anybody calling them out saying, they need to retire or they need to do this? You don't see that. The boys support the boys, if we're being honest, right? When you have somebody like Becky Lynch, where I don't feel like she's past her prime at all. She's doing exactly what you are supposed to do as a wrestler, which is reinvent yourself. How many people have reinvented themselves? Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, hell, Bobby Lashley. 2008 Bobby Lashley is not 2017, 18, 19 Bobby Lashley. Anybody will tell you that. People want instant gratification. If you want instant gratification with something, you go to AEW and see how that works out for you. Because I think Kevin Nash is basing his comments on things that it's not there really. Just think, Nikki Bella is really in Becky Lynch's era still. We're still in the women's revolution to this day. They're always changing and trying to make things better. That's not possible without the work of Becky Lynch. And I don't think that she gets the credit that she really ultimately deserves with that. Because you have men like Kevin Nash that sees like, she's this or she's that. So, she's past her prime when she's not. Now we're entering into a new era with Becky Lynch and what she wants to do with her character. It's nothing wrong with that. Seth Rollins has reinvented himself a multitude of times. Chris Jericho has reinvented himself a multitude of times. The List, Y2J, Judas, all of these things that this man has been, and you never hear people publicly, his colleagues, say, yeah, it's time for him to hang it up. They will never do that. But this is how women are treated, honestly. You know, Becky, even honestly, Vince Russo had, I just came across the short and I had commented on it. Vince Russo talking about Becky Lynch doesn't look like a star. The fuck you mean she don't look like a star? How is she supposed to look, sir? She's a mother. She's a particular age. What, because she's not coming out here half naked and showing her ass every week and gyrating, she don't look like a star? How is she supposed to look? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. These are the things that women are subjected to. Where you're talking about a woman's appearance. She doesn't look like a star. What is a star supposed to look like? Who do you want her to look like? Is my question. Y'all let me know, because I'm still trying to figure that out. What does a star in WWE really looks like? You want her to come out like Rhea Ripley? Look at Io Sky. Io Sky is not overly sexualized, and she is one of the biggest stars in that company. So when I be saying people be talking shit, what do you mean she don't look like a star? You give me an example and let me know, because I'm trying to figure it out. Becky Lynch doesn't get the respect really that she deserves. It's not Becky Hogan. If a man had the career that Becky Lynch had, nobody would be saying anything. Becky has main evented WrestleMania. She's been double champ. She has all of the accolades. She's a Grand Slam champion. When men have a career like that, it is glorified. And y'all know I'm right. It is glorified. Oh, he's done this. He's done that. He shouldn't be losing to this person because he's done this. But when it comes to the women, it's, oh, she's too overly exposed. Rhea Ripley is a prime example of that. And I have said, Rhea Ripley cannot be blamed if creative have a vision for her. Period, point blank. If you don't like it, go watch something else, because that's just really what it is. As soon as people start accomplishing things, now it's, oh, Hogan is their last name. So I wanted to make that video really quick. Y'all let me know what your comments are. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree. And if you disagree, tell me why in the comments. And I will check you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Toodles.